5 steps to create a budget that actually works. To make a budget that works, you need to know where you want to go and then work backwards. Set smart financial goals, know what your fixed costs are, and keep track of how you spend money now so you know where to cut back tomorrow. Most people think that budgeting means cutting back on spending so that they can save money for a long-term goal. You want to spend less money on things that aren't important to you and have more money for things that are. Also, as life gets more expensive, staying on top of your finances will make sure you have enough money to pay your bills, have fun, and save for the future. Spend more money on the things that are important to you. Stop spending your time and money on things you don't care about. Let's be honest, most of us can't just save money because we want to. If we don't have a reason to save, budgeting will feel pointless. Why is it a good idea to set goals for your budget? Smart goal setting is something you've probably heard of, and it's a good idea to use it when making your budget. Can you reach this goal with the money you have right now? You want to set your financial priorities while still being realistic enough that you won't give up when an unexpected expense comes up. Once you know why you want to save money or make a budget, you can move on to the next step. Before you can start budgeting your money, you need to know what your fixed expenses are. This way, you'll always know how much money you have to pay out every month, no matter how much money you bring in. Wanted to save money, invest, or pay off more debt? First, you need to figure out how much you want to save, invest, or pay off debt with. If you're putting some money away but still paying high interest on debt or saving for a trip but don't have any money in case of an emergency, you're not really getting ahead financially. Once you know what your fixed costs are, you can figure out what's left. Take your take-home pay and subtract your fixed costs. Of course, if something big happens, like getting sick or needing to fix your car, you might have to spend money on that instead of doing fun things. If you want to get better at budgeting, you need to know where your money is going. Most of your fixed costs will stay about the same every month. But your variable costs will always change because they depend on how you spend your money, lifestyle, eating out versus cooking, and so on. For 1 month, keep track of what you spend without changing how you buy things. After a month of keeping track of your spending, look back to see where your money went and where you can cut back. We all have money leaks that can be fixed if we look at how we spend our money in a realistic way. You just need to work on getting rid of the things you bought that don't fit with the goals and values you set in step 1. Since everything is digital now, it makes sense that you can also budget your money digitally. Sure, you can use a spreadsheet from the past, and you may prefer the accountability of manually tracking everything. Budgeting apps track and analyze your spending so you don't have to keep track of it yourself to make sure you stay on track. It links to all your financial accounts so you can keep track of how much you spend. You can set financial goals with the Mint app, and it will send you updates and reports to show you how far you've come. One of the most important things to do when making a budget is to learn how to live cheaply. This will help you reach your financial goals without making you feel like you can't do anything. Look for free events in your area so you don't have to spend a lot of money on fun. Think about getting rid of one fixed cost that you don't use that often. Based on how you spent your money in step 3, you should be able to see where you can be more thrifty so you can keep working toward the financial goals we set earlier. Running the numbers and keeping track of your spending is great because it makes it easier to reach your SMART goals. At the top of your YNAB screen, the To Be Budgeted box shows you how much money has come into your account but hasn't been put to work yet. Instead, YNAB takes your available balance and subtracts any transactions you've recorded, like the jobs you've paid for with your money, even if they haven't hit your bank account yet.